is for Steve, the chords for Gesu Bambino in D major.
Okay. Say something like that.
At the word blah, the syllable blah is at the word blah, the syllable blah is a D chord for blossoms. And then at the word flowered, on flow, you have A. And then at mid, you have D chord. Then A at snows. And then D at upon. And then another A chord at a winters. And then D chord at night. And then while you're holding night, you switch over to an A chord during the hold. And then you go back to a D chord at was born, and then you go to an A chord at child, back to a D chord at the Chris, back to an A chord at rose, back to a D chord at king, back to an A chord at love, and then another D chord at light. And then you switch to a G chord at the word angels, the angels sing, and then at shepherds, you switch to a D chord, the shepherds sing, and then at grateful, you switch to a G chord again, and then earth at rejoiced, on the word rejoiced, you have a D chord, and you hold that one while you strum that one while you're holding rejoiced. So after you did the D, A, D, A, D, A, you'll do G, D, G, D, and then this is the tricky part, and at his blessed birth, the stars are exaltation voiced. You have a G minor for the word at, and blessed is D minor, birth is A, stars B flat, X is A, and then ultation D minor, and then at voiced it's C, and then F. And you play C and then F like 3 times while you're holding voice. So it's like voice, da 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 da, that part where you just play C, F 3 times. And then you rest. So you have like a little bit of silence, and then you come in on the chorus, "Oh come, let us adore him." This is just going to be F, C over and over again. So on the word "Oh come" is where F, and then "let" is C, "us" is F, and then is C for adore, and then F on door. And then you switch to a C chord at the next let, "Oh come, let," and then us is another F, is another C, door is F, and then him is C. And then the next line is back to the G minor chord on "Oh come." There we go. And then let is F, C on us, F on C on door. And then for the first part of hymn, we have F, and then you switch to B flat while you're holding him. Him. And then for the word, and then you rest again, like have a little grand pause, and then on the word Christ, you switch to F, and then while you're holding Christ, you switch to a C, and then you go back to an F for Lord, and you hold the F for like 4 measures, the way that I taught it to you, 4 measures of 3, and then you go on to the second verse. Do you want the lyrics and the chords for all verses?
Okay. Yeah, you could go faster because if it's the same until you get to the point where it's different.
I'm not sure what you mean. Go faster if it's the same.
Just do it your way. Do it however you're doing it is great.
Again is a D chord on the syllable gen. So your voice starts on and then your guitar plays the D chord on gen, and then the heart is an A, with rap is D for rapture, glows is A, to greet is a D, the holy A, night is a D, and then you switch to an A chord while you're holding night. And this, just like the first verse, this is just D, A, D, A, D, A over and over again. And then that gave is a D chord. The world, A. It's Christmas, D. Rose, A. It's king, D. Of love, A. And light, D. And then you switch to the GD pattern at let every voice acclaim his name. So at let every is a G, acclaim is a D, the grateful is a G, chorus swell is a D, and you hold that for 4. And you do the crescendo with your voice on swell, and then you, from paradise to earth he came, you switch to the G minor at paradise, and then D minor for the second half of paradise. To earth is an A, he came, B flat, that we is an A, with him, D minor, might dwell, and then that's the same as in the first verse where you had to play C, F, C, F, C, F 3 times while your voice holds the word dwell, and then you have a rest, and you come back in on O come. So this is another F, C, F, C, F, C over and over. So at O come, you could play the F, let is C, us is F, is C, door is F. And then at the next, O come, let us adore him, same sort of deal. O come, let is a C, us is an F, C on F on door, and then C on him. And then you switch to G minor for the next O come, F on let, C on us, F on C on door. And then for the first part of him, you play F, and then you switch to a B flat chord while you're holding him, and you change pitch with your voice. And then you have another rest, and then after the silence, you come in again on an F chord with the word Christ. And while you're holding, that's the Christ. So where you're holding Christ, you switch to a C chord, and then on the Lord, you switch to an F chord, and you keep strumming the F for 4 measures. And then we come to the third verse, and the third verse is not really like another verse, it's just the same words done a little differently. So we're back to the D, A, D, A, D, A, and you just sing ah with the same melody used for the other verses. And while you're singing ah, ah, that part, you go D, A, D, A, and then when you get to O come, you switch to D, let us is an A, adore is a D, him is an A, and then you switch back to ah again, and you have D, A, where you sing ah, adore is a D, him, Christ is an A, the Lord, D, and then loudly you sing O come, and you hold come, O come, that part. And so on the first half of come, you'll do a G chord, and then the second half of come, you'll do a D, and then you repeat the same thing again, but quietly. O come, first the G, then switch to a D, and then you stay on the D chord for measures before you go on to the ending. O come, let us adore him, let us adore him. And so you go G minor on O, come let us is a D minor, adore is an A, him is a B flat, and then you mute the strings on your guitar. Your voice comes in silence, let us, and then on door, the second syllable of adore, you strum the B flat, and then again on him, and just hold both of those. Adore, hold, him, hold, and then you just sing Christ the Lord and go back to the original tempo. D on Christ, switch to A while you're holding Christ, and then the Lord. Lord is a D. And that's the end.
Cool. That's it.
Any questions or anything you want me to add or change?
No. All good. Now we can go back to writing. Or, I don't know how much time we have left, but still.
Okay, I'll send this to you.
Yeah, we can move on to whatever you guys say.